Hey guys, Dascro here. I'm here with Brett, and it's another episode of the BFeR, the Battlefield Esports Roundup. Brett, how's it going?
It's going all right, man. It's guys, I gotta tell you what, I'm so sorry that we have taken so long to come out with another episode of this fine show, but gotta tell you, some exciting and awesome things have been happening. We've been busy, both Dascro and myself. So without further ado, let's get right into it, man.
Yes, and guys, you're watching this right now. We have a few montages in the background. Remember, if you guys want your montages in this series, send us our way at battlefieldreplays@gmail.com and we'll feature it. But hey, remember, we would like to have montages that feature competitive footage, not just a lot of pub footage. And so you're going to see a little combination of both, but we want that competitive footage. Let's go right into it. First off, with some PC news. Cevo Finals. Brett, Cevo Finals, what happened?
That's right. Okay, so Cevo Season 1, I know a lot of you die-hard fans of the competitive gaming in BF3 know who the winners were, but drumroll, the winners are SA. SA has won the whole thing. Undefeated, guys. Undefeated. They didn't lose a single map. That's impressive. That's very impressive. And they did it against one of the best teams in North America. That was Rival. So great job on both those teams' part for making it into the finals. Now, I will say this. There was a little bit of controversy as we actually cast the match, guys. So if you want to, you can go check that out. We should have the match up here in the next day or so. But yeah, so there was a little bit of disconnects in the second round. But through some, agreements between both teams, they ended up figuring out how they were going to fix it, and they finished out the second round with SA coming out on top. So again, great job to both of these teams, and SA taking Cevo Season 1.
Yes, SA or So Awesome, really amazing stuff, undefeated the entire way. Went into the winners bracket. Rival actually clawed their way up quite a bit. They, if you guys remember, they lost, not in the winners bracket finals or semifinals. They lost way down the way against No Mercy GG on, what was it, as a Grand Bazaar. And in the losers bracket, they had a real uphill battle. They had to beat a lot of teams, including No Mercy GG, but they got their way back to the losers bracket. But even when that finals match did happen, they had to win 2 maps, whereas So Awesome just had to win 1 map. And the first map, Sand Crossing, SA took it. So congratulations to So Awesome, and that's the end of Season 1.
That's right. But you know what? When one season dies, another one comes back up. So we are going to have a Season 2. And this is actually going to have prizes, guys. So, this isn't just for pride. This isn't just for that paper trophy. This is for actual cash. Prize pool of $500 plus five mouse pads. So, I mean, some actual hardware on the line here. This is pretty exciting. We haven't seen this in a BF3 tournament in quite some time, actually.
No, we saw a few prize tournaments about a year and a half ago, but we're now seeing them once again. I like these prize tournaments, so the winners, or at least the prize pool, will include $500 as well as 5 Zowie Gear GRF Speed mouse pads. Really exciting stuff. Remember, guys, you can sign up at the links below. 5v5 only on PC. Let's continue on PC and talk about the BF3 Platoon Wars, which also had their finals and also was casted by Brett and me.
That's right. And you guys can also check out the links below in that cast. I thought it was a pretty good cast. We had a lot of fun doing it on a map that I have never actually cast before. This was on Kasar Railroad for the new, what was it, Aftermath maps that come out?
No, the in-game.
In-game maps. I'm sorry, guys. The new in-game maps that came out. But yeah, a very close match. It actually, you know what? I'm not even going to spoil it for you guys. I'm going to make you go to the video to actually watch it. But that was a very intense match. I highly suggest that you go check it out. And that was the finals. So I'll tell you the winner, but I won't tell you about how much. Okay, so I lied there in the beginning. The winner was Simthic. All right, and they did a great job at it. I think they actually went undefeated. No, they did drop 1 map, 2 shot docks, but they pretty much stayed basically in the winners bracket the whole entire time. So good job, GG's to both teams. And I think we're going to have a Season 2 out of this. We haven't had a date yet, but definitely looking forward to it because this was 12v12, guys. 12v12, so not something you see very often anymore, and I gotta say, really exciting to watch.
Yeah, very refreshing, and again, congratulations to Simthic. They had a number of losses as a community over the last few months. But to me, this victory is hard fought and well deserved. So again, congratulations to Simtic on this victory. You guys definitely have some of the best players around. So moving on to some other leagues, we have War Access 5v5 and 8v8. They're in full swing. They're doing pretty well. You can check them out in the links below as well. They're in the group stages right now. Group stages. What are you expecting, Brett?
You know what? I haven't really been following too closely with them, but right now there are some really good matches going back and forth. As I said, they are in the group stages, so it'll be really interesting when they finally do get to that tournament setting. That we will hopefully get some games to cast from them and be able to get some coverage on there for you guys. But a lot of good teams are still in it, so you can definitely go check that out. The eights are going to be really exciting. I'm really looking forward to getting some eights footage from them.
Yes. And then beyond War Access, let's talk about another money tournament. We got the Cyber Gaming League, a $200 cash prize tournament. We're in the finals right now. It's Nexus versus So Awesome. I'm really excited to see that as well. Nexus wasn't able to get to the championships on the Cevo League, but this is their place in order to show that they still are a top team, and I think it's going to be a very intense match.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna have the CGL brackets in the links down below, and you can go check it out. There was really good games that went on here. So Awesome did go undefeated all the way up through it, obviously because they are in the finals. I mean, just proving once again why they are one of the best teams at the moment. I mean, they're kicking everybody's butt. But Nexus, they've been a fairly dominant team for, I would say, at least a year now. Maybe 9 months to a year, a very dominant infantry team. So they're not done yet. They're well to come back and still kick some ass. So it should be a good match for both of these teams, and hopefully we can get some footage to show you guys from this finals.
Yes. Moving on, though, to the another 8v8 tournament, the Clan-Based Nations Cup. The finals happened. Brett and I did some casting for it. It was Finland versus Sweden. And another drum roll. Here we go. Finland beats Sweden. That's the end of it. That's the end of it. Finland, led by Wahlberg from Six Fins, ended up doing very well for themselves.
That's right. And I gotta say, I was very shocked at this because the first map was Metro, and a lot of people were like, Sweden's got Metro in the back. Sweden's got Metro. But Finland came out swinging and did not stop. I gotta tell you what, that was an impressive match to watch. They rolled them. I mean, that's all you got to say. They rolled them. So it was very, very entertaining to watch. But at the same time, Finland, they had command of the whole entire match the whole entire time. So it was good games for both of them. Definitely showing, this is 8v8s too, guys. It's definitely showing the best 8v8 players, because this isn't a single team, guys. This is the best players from that country. So definitely showcasing the best players from those nations and coming out on top with a win.
Yes, and I'll tell you, the one thing that really disappoints me about the Clan-Based Nations Cup tournament is that America didn't even get close. So
Not even close.
And Brett and I were on the team, and we didn't even get close, guys. So America, step up. Come on, we got to have a Rocky IV thing.
Hey, you know what? I got to say something. Here's the thing, guys. If Dastro and myself are the ones that are making it onto the team, come on.
Yes.
Come on.
Come on, guys. Step up. Step up. Anyway, let's keep on going. And enough of that. Finally, for PC, we have one last thing. We have the Team Warfare League CTF ladder. We had mentioned this in brief in the past, but if you guys want something different, Capture the Flag 5v5 is actually pretty interesting. It's essentially infantry only, but you have fast vehicles, and you play on all of the in-game maps. And we casted one of these recently. You can check out those casts in the links below, and Team Warfare in the link below. Really cool stuff. It's not a big league, but it's different.
Yeah, absolutely. It should be pretty interesting to watch further developments in this. In fact, we do have a game that we are supposed to cast later this week. So it should be pretty interesting. I think it's going to be Shot Docs versus Flot. So, definitely be hanging around watching because we may be having some, live cast on it. You never know. But anyways, to go on to this, we got several tournaments going on, guys. In fact, we have a big thing going down in June. We're just going to allude to that for a little bit, just to wet your whistle, if you will. But we're just going to say cash, prizes, awesomeness, best teams in the world. Bam, boom, blow your mind. We're going to give you more info later on. But to go on from that, we're going to go with a little bit of esports news. Now, Dota 2 has a compendium, and basically It's to raise money for their tournaments. Dashker, why don't you explain a little bit about what exactly they're doing and how this can apply to Battlefield?
So Dota 2, which is a game that is has a very vibrant esports scene and has a big player base, has a $10 item you can buy called the Compendium. The Compendium gives you your characters some different skins. It's almost like gun camo, that kind of thing. It also gives them the ability to do different dances and things like that within the MOBA game Dota 2. It's doesn't actually give you much of an advantage. It's just a really nice thing to have. But here's where it gets really cool. A portion of that money goes to a prize pool for the big international championships, and they have raised thus far from this $10 item over $2 million. So that $2 million prize pool to all the top teams that are going to be competing in is amazing. And it's all crowdsourced by the viewers and the players themselves. And once they reach certain milestones, you actually get more unlocks. And so if they can raise up to $3 million, you get some more dances and things like that. And I know, guys, that Dota 2 is a little bit bigger than Battlefield, but I would love to see something like this be implemented for Battlefield 4 in the future. Because I know a lot of these companies don't want to necessarily throw all this money up front with the idea that they may not get anything out of it. But if the crowd, if the community can rally together and just donate $1 or $2, $3 a piece, we could raise a serious prize pool and really have a great means of getting all the best teams together and showcasing them for all you guys to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, honestly, guys, this could be, you may think Battlefield's too small. You know what? These esports had to start somewhere. Okay, none of them started at the spot that they are now. Counter Strike. They started in basements with CRT freaking monitors. That
Oh
was
yeah.
it. So I mean, we got to start somewhere. If not us, who? So I say let's get this stuff done. Let's kick some ass with these tournaments, guys. Let's get excited about it. And hey, this may be one of the best ideas, or next ideas that we could use for Battlefield some way in the future.
Yes. So if you like this idea, you don't like this idea, please post some comments in the links in this YouTube video and let us know. We'd be interested to see what you guys think about all this. So that's the end of PC. Let's go into some of the Xbox stuff that's been going on.
That's right. So for the most part, guys, the Xbox has pretty much stayed the same from the our last show. I mean, we do have basically the 360 pugs. We have the weekend circuit, jet ladders, scrim finders, which will be all in the links down below. And we also have the Frag Nation, Squad Rush, and AV8 ladders that are going on at the same time. And we also have the Xbox hardcore community. So I know we touched on this a little bit last show, but basically these guys are everything hardcore. They not only have a hardcore servers, but they are competitive hardcore. They have 4v4 hardcore matches or tournaments that are going on. So go over there, check out their site. They have a forum. They have all the nice things that you can have. They even have a TeamSpeak that you guys can go and hang out with other hardcore fans. Go check them out.
Yes. Now, on to PS3, we got 3 items. We have the World Nations 3 tournament. You can check it out in the links below. We have the RPRR Invitational. So not everyone else can sign up to this, but if you're on a good team, you'll get invited. Someone else to compete in. And then finally, we have some news on PS3. Remember this Battlefield Battle Bowl that we have been showcasing, Brett and I, on our channel with the multi-POV commentaries. I want to give a congratulations to Team Devastation. They ended up winning the Frag Nation tournament and collecting those Hop-Hog PVRs. Congratulations to Team Devastation for the 12v12 success.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you guys haven't checked out these matches, you should. I tell you what, some of the best matches that I've ever seen, and it is on console. Now, I'm not trying to dog console or anything like that, guys, but I don't watch a whole lot. And what I have seen hasn't really impressed me much, mostly because I think it's been all pub type stuff. But I gotta tell you what, these guys were awesome. Their communication was on par. Their movements, their strats, their positioning was just excellent. So if you have not checked out these matches, there's one on Bazaar and there's one on Metro. Awesome matches. Go check them out. They'll be in the links down below. For the next thing, we got community events. All right, so we're kind of done with the comp side of it. And now we're going to go into the community side of things. So for right now, we do have Level, who have started their second season. So if you are interested in the massive 32 on 32 battles, you guys need to go check out levelbf.com. They have, like I said, they have the massive 32s on 32s. Also, I believe Global Conflict has started a new campaign, and Dashgro, I believe you're involved in this one, right?
Yes, Global Conflict Season 5, Campaign 5 has ended. Legion of Doom over Kitten Adventure Rainbow Time. But Campaign 6 will be starting soon.
Oh my
Um,
god.
and so if you want to play 32 vs. 32 but have more of a Risk feel to it, like the board game Risk, then join Global Conflict. It's really cool. And then also, if you also want to have something a little bit more organized as well and more US centric, check out 21CW, 21st Century Warfare. You can check it out in the links below as well. These are all great 32 vs. 32 communities. And remember, there's a whole broad variety of players that play in these PC communities. You don't have to be an amazing player. You show up and you say, I want to be in a squad of other people and I want to play and communicate. That's all you need. A good positive attitude and you're good to go. And then we finally have another community event that has been started the last few weeks involving Level BF and a few of these other communities. Brett, what is that?
That's right. So, something that we've been trying to do for quite some time actually right now is get all of these massive communities together and basically just hang out, just play. Because, one of the issues of a community playing in a server is that people always complain about team stacking. Because, you know as well as I do, Dashgro, it's not any fun to play against your buddies. I mean, sometimes it is, but for the most part, you want to be on the same team. You want to work with them because that's where the fun is in Battlefield, of playing with your friends and having a good fight and basically just beating the other guys with your friends. It's fun. Now, what basically this community event is a place where a lot of these competitive communities can go to where you don't have to worry about team stacking because everybody's good. Everybody is good in this, and they have an objective-oriented mindset. So they're going to play the objective. They're going to cap those flags. They're going to arm those MCOMs. They're going to go in there with repair kits and repair your tank, whatever it may be. And, the cool thing is that we actually have a lot of communities. We have Fist. We have Ego, which are Edge Gamers, Team Reddit, Level BF, Synthic, and 3Mob. I mean, we have 6 communities involved with this. That is awesome. If you add all those people up, I mean, it goes over, I would say, almost 1,000 people, I would say, total.
Yes, and you can check out one of these videos that I did from one of these events in the links below. It was really fun, and you even had guys from Global Conflict. You had guys from 21st Century Warfare. It was really cool to see such a broad variety of people all jumping on TeamSpeak together and all squatting up and playing the objective. What's really cool about the TeamSpeak server is that once you get in, it actually locks in what squad that you're in, and so it actually moves you to your own separate channel just for your squad mates. And so you can talk with your squad mates. So if you switch squads, it'll move TeamSpeak channels for you so that you can still talk with the squad that you end up being with. It's a lot of fun. So I hope to see you guys there. Remember, it's 8:30 p.m. Eastern every Thursday. You can check it out in the links below. I hope to see you guys there.
And also, I would like to mention right now, Level BS Midweek Madness. That is going to be at, I believe, 9 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays. So if you guys are interested in that, they have a lot of cool things. They do bike races. They have like a zombie night where it's just a lot of fun things, basically, that they do. A lot of cool games that they come up with. And then we also have, we were talking about sending in gameplay, guys. This is mainly for PC. And you guys are like, okay, well, what do we use? Well, we have a couple of programs that we would like to basically share with you, and we'll have the links down below. But one of them that I'd like to highlight would be Marilla's Game Capturing for PC. Now, this isn't a completely free version, but I believe you can use a temp version, but it will have a watermark somewhere on your screen. But basically, this will allow you to capture your video and upload it from the same program without having Adobe or Vegas or any of the other peripherals that you may need. So it's very user-friendly, very easy to set up, very easy to use, and you can actually get quality gameplays from it, quality videos, and it doesn't really hit your PC that hard. We'll also put links down in the description below for like Fraps or DxTory or anything like that you guys can go check out. Highly recommend that you guys get into recording videos because not only is it a lot of fun, but you guys can learn a lot from watching your own videos back again. It really is good to use. And so finally, also, once you get those videos, guys, send them in at battlefieldreplays@gmail.com. We would love to cast your videos, all right? And then also, if you have any information, Xbox, PS3, PC guys, any information at all, send it to us. We'd love to use it. You guys, can help us out by giving us this so we can spread it around to everybody else. Okay, more people know about this, the more interest that we're going to have in BF3. The more interest in BF3, the bigger our community grows. It's all good for everybody.
Indeed. And then on one final note, we also have a new Twitter account. It's at BF Replays. You can follow us on Twitter. We'll be posting various live announcements of different events that Brett and I will be doing during live shoutcasts on Twitch. So if you're interested in watching those live events, or even watching them and talking with us during the whole event in the chat room, check out BF Replays on Twitter and to keep informed of the most up-to-date information.
That's right. You can also join in on our conversation about wooden spoons, nuclear fallout, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you should totally go to my channel and check it out. I have a video on there about what happens before a cast. A lot of fun. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show, and we're signing out.
Yep. See you guys later. Montages in the background. Remember, if you guys want your montages in this series, send us our way at battlefieldreplays@gmail.com and we'll feature it. But hey, remember, we would like to have montages that feature competitive footage, not just a lot of pub footage. And so you're going to see a little combination of both, but we want that competitive footage. Let's go right into it. First off, with some PC news. Cevo Finals. Brett, Cevo Finals, what happened?
That's right. Okay, so Cevo.
Yes, SA or So Awesome. Really amazing stuff. Undefeated the entire way. Went into the winners bracket. Rival actually clawed their way up quite a bit. They, if you guys remember, they lost. Not in the winners bracket finals or semifinals. They lost way down the way against No Mercy GG on, what was it, as a Grand Bazaar. And in the losers bracket, they had a real uphill battle. They had to beat a lot of teams, including No Mercy GG.
A controversy, as we actually cast the match, guys. So if you want to, you can go check that out. We should have the match up here in the next day or so. But yeah, so there was a little bit of disconnects in the second round, but through some agreements between both teams, they ended up figuring out how they were going to fix it, and they finished out the second round with SA coming out on top. So again, great job to both of these teams, and SA taking Cevo Season 1.
Hey guys, Dascro here. I'm here with Brett, and it's another episode of the BFeR, the Battlefield ESports Roundup. Brett, how's it going?
It's going all right, man. It's guys, I gotta tell you what, I'm so sorry that we have taken so long to come out with another episode of this fine show, but gotta tell you, some exciting and awesome things have been happening. We've been busy, both Dascro and myself, so without further ado, let's get right into it, man.
Yes, and guys, you're watching this right now. We have a few montages.
Season 1, I know a lot of you die-hard fans of the competitive gaming in BF3 know who the winners were, but drumroll, the winners are SA. SA has won the whole thing. Undefeated, guys. Undefeated. They didn't lose a single map. That's impressive. That's very impressive. And they did it against one of the best teams in North America. That was Rival. So great job on both those teams' part for making it into the finals. Now, I will say this. There was a little bit